Hey you. Wake up. If you won't wake up, I'll force you to wake up. I know you definitely want some stranger to forcibly wake you up, right? Did my boys put a strong sedative on you? I made sure just to put a few drops of that sedative. Why are you still asleep? Hey, should I shake you up? But I know a good way to wake you up. Unless you don't want to cry right now, make sure you wake up. Then I'll count from 1 to 3. If you don't wake up, I'll definitely make you cry when I force you to open those lovely eyes of yours. 1, 2, 'I don't think you want to reach 3. 2 1/2. You better not test my patience, dear. 2 3/4. You better wake up. Oh, you finally woke up. I thought you wanted to get punished. I don't mind doing that option too. You look like a naughty person that needs to be spanked bad and hard. But I'll save that entertainment for later. Since I'll have forever with you. What do you mean I'm a bad person? Is that what you have to say to your future husband? Oh, what's with that cold and confused look in you? Don't tell me your father didn't tell you a thing. You poor little soul. You wake up in an unknown place, in front of a man you don't know. I wonder how that would feel. That might be very exquisite. Ah, that look on your face right now is very satisfying. So, let's make this clear and quick for you. Your father is indebted to me. Since he can't pay the debt that he owes, he made me a bargain. Or let's say he asked me what I wanted. And I'm a very fickle man. I give in easily when I'm given that option. Luckily, when I was visiting your father before, I saw you. And from that moment, I knew I had to have you. So, here we are now, about to get married, even if you don't want it to be that way. You don't have any other choice, to be honest. Unless you want me to put your father in jail, since he is still indebted to me, and it's quite a huge amount of money. Ooh, you're accusing me of being a cheater. That I cheated to make your father's debt grow more. What will you do if I said I did? What will you do about it? You helpless little one. Do you have the power to oppose me? Do you think your strength could push me away from you? Do you really want to fight me? Unless you want your father to be as good as dead. What do you mean, why you of all people? Well, I'm a simple man. I like how you look. I like how sharp your eyes could get, and I know you can give me something that no one could ever give me. I want you, and now that I seized that moment, I won't let you slip away. Even if you don't want me, even if you don't want to marry me, you don't have a choice. Since our marriage contract has already been signed, I just need to send it to the municipal hall. You think your signature in this paper is fake? How sure are you? Let me make you remember. Did your father happen to make you sign any paper in the past few days? Ooh, that face. Looks like you did remember. I'm so sorry to say this, but this is that very paper, dear one. So, your father did hide the fact that he sold you to me. His very own child. What a father. But think of this as a blessing, since you're also keeping your father out of jail, or something far more worse than you could ever imagine. Now, don't cry. I didn't ask my guys to kidnap you and bring you here just to cry in front of me. That would be a waste of time. I would rather make you cry when you are underneath me, and not like this. That's no fun for sure. Or are you crying because you want a grand wedding? Because if you do, we could arrange some things to be done. I just want you, my lovely wife, to be happy. Do you think that I'm joking? You just don't know how happy I am that I could have you. You don't know how much I have waited for this moment. To just secretly stare at you from afar. To make your father be blinded by greed until he could no longer control it. And up to making you as his very own payment. What do you mean you also want a bargain? You do have a point. So, you want full benefit from this marriage? And what do you want out of this marriage? Tell me what you want. I'll do my best to give you anything you want, or do everything you want me to. Ah, I see. You want your father to be out of debt from me. You want me to buy him a house and to give him monthly allowance for his expenses? Is that all you really want? Ah, you want him to stay away from gambling and avoid doing the same mistake ever again. That seems fair and square. Is there anything else you want? Anything that you personally want? Just don't ask me for your freedom, because you're mine already. And what I own, I don't have the intention to dispose. I may be a bad person in your eyes, but when it comes to marriage, I'm a very faithful and loyal person. And that's what I can reassure you, my lovely wife. From this moment on, my devotion will be poured only to you. I will make you feel the love no one could ever give you. I'll make you crave for my love, and will make sure that you'll die when I won't love you anymore. Your body, mind, and soul will only be filled with traces of me. I'll erase anyone else's presence that has ever loved you before you met me. From this moment on, I'll be the only person you will ever surrender yourself to. Other than that, making sure your father also benefits from this marriage. What else do you want from me? Nothing. Nothing at all. Then I'll ask you this. Can you stay loyal for me? Even if this marriage is by force, can you give me the assurance that you will try to like me? No, rather than like. I want you to love me. Oh, you'll never love me. Are you sure about that? They say when you conquer the body, you can also possess the heart. I'm very confident when it comes to conquering a lovely body just like yours. That won't be a problem at all to me. You may say you won't ever love me now, but I know you will fall in love with me. Because I have done my research about you, dear. I know what you want, what you seek in a guy. I know what your kinks would be. What would turn you on? What are your dislikes and likes, and so many more. I could even research more on things that you may be ashamed of. Yes, this may be our first time meeting, but I never said this is the first time that I ever had my interest locked on you. And being a man with powers, connections, and money, I can really do anything to make sure I get to know you more. Even if that information can only be obtained beyond normal means, darling. Don't be mad at me now. I know that I'm technically forcing you to marry me. You might even be thinking that you will be losing your freedom because of this marriage. But rest assured that I won't lock you up or hide you from the whole world. When our marriage will be fully registered, you can go on your usual day-to-day activity. I won't restrict you. You just need to pledge your loyalty to me. You just have to make sure that there won't be someone out there who will cause misfortune in your marriage. I don't want someone to come into our life and steal you away from me. Because when someone will have the audacity to do it, then that won't be a good picture to see, right? So, all I could ask from you is that since I am your husband now, and I hate sharing what's mine, stay loyal and faithful to me all through this marriage. Lastly, don't expect that this marriage would end anytime soon, as I don't have the intention to let you go, baby girl. From the moment I saw you for the first time, I knew you will be my wife. The mother of my children. I don't have to worry about your feelings towards me. I'll earn your love. I may have obtained you in a very unmanly way. I may have used your father along the way. But think of me as your knight in shining armor. Because I know if it weren't for me and if I didn't make sure I'm the only person your father is indebted to, you might end up in another dirty man's life who will not treat you right. This marriage might be due to force, but I did it just to protect you. Please remember that during our marriage. Now, we both know what we want in our marriage. Then I'll be under your care. Please fall in love with me, as I will do everything that will make your heart skip a beat for me. May this marriage just be a start of our unique memories together.